Boilermakers will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, did you see the all levels of football? It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. Caught. Turns it on at midfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. A 1st down for the offense. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Offense now working in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. From the run, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he dances into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this scrub.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Boilermakers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You've got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Smith. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Davis. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they'll try to tack on 2. From the gun, looking for a man. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They booted away on 4th down. corrals it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Fullback's got it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the run. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So that drive covered just 44 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Got a 1st down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
They'll ride Davis here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. It's a draw. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. And is incomplete on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum. Into this lead before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Give to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
3rd down coming up.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable 1st half so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Now the play fake. Fires downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
Let's go. Right. Single. Let's go.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Past the first down marker and still running. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And it's caught for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Bought a little time. Let's it go. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Smith. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Smith.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. On the move. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Brings into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Unloads to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. He's looking to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the field goal unit is on the field. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to Davis. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Quickly complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the fullback. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 18 on the field goal.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Motion from the back. Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding open areas. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in down the sideline. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field. Down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes the grab.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Going to the run, it's Davis.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Going for 6. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Hard running there. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the fullback. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team